Don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter, like I say, he's not a
generational fight, that will be talked about for.
Canelo Alvarez recently made waves in the boxing world with one bold comment. In an interview, he said he believes Terrence "Bud" Crawford is a little better than Floyd Mayweather, but also added that he himself now has far more experience than he did when he faced Mayweather back in 2013. For Canelo, the comparison doesn't matter anymore. He views his fight with Crawford as something entirely different, a new chapter, a fresh test, and an opportunity to show just how far he's come. But when that comment about Mayweather reached Floyd himself, things got heated fast. Mayweather wasn't impressed, and he didn't hold back. He responded with sharp words. Did he really say that? That guy's a joke. I don't rate him at all. Floyd even claimed that the fight he had with Canelo was one of the easiest of his entire career. It was clear that the comment struck a nerve, and Floyd didn't stop there. He also went on to criticize Canelo's recent opponents, saying, "Who has he fought that's elite? Just name one." For Mayweather, the idea that Crawford is better than him and that Canelo is now somehow superior is downright laughable. The boxing community exploded with reactions. Social media was divided. Some fans backed Floyd, saying he's the greatest of all time and shouldn't even be compared to anyone. Others argue that Canelo has done more after that loss and deserves credit for evolving into one of the best fighters in the world. One fan tweeted, "Canelo is clearly throwing shade at Floyd by saying he beat someone better." Another fan clapped back with, "Watch Crawford give him another loss. Then what?" To really understand the emotions behind this upcoming fight, we need to rewind to 2013 when Canelo Alvarez faced Floyd Mayweather in what was supposed to be a major clash of generations. Canelo was only 23 years old at the time. He was young, strong, and undefeated. Floyd, on the other hand, was 36 and deep into his Money Mayweather era. The fight was set at a catchweight of 152 pounds, something that later stirred controversy. On fight night, though, there was no doubt who the better man was. Mayweather put on a masterclass, dominating nearly every round, though the official decision was majority. Many felt it should have been a clear-cut unanimous win. Years later, Floyd explained the backstory. He said the catchweight wasn't even his idea, it was Canelo's team that requested it. They thought Floyd would avoid the fight, but he called their bluff. While Floyd stayed disciplined at 151 pounds, Canelo reportedly rehydrated up to 170 by fight night. Despite the size difference, Floyd still schooled him in the ring. He used timing, movement, and precision to dismantle the younger fighter. That loss shaped Canelo. It taught him humility, patience, and how to fight smarter. Over the next decade, Canelo rose through the ranks, winning world titles in multiple weight classes: middleweight, super middleweight, and even light heavyweight. He beat champions like Gennady Golovkin, Miguel Cotto, Sergey Kovalev, and Caleb Plant. Today, he holds 3 belts: WBC, WBA, and WBOAT, 168 pounds. He's not just a star, he's the face of boxing in this era. But now comes a new challenge: Bud Crawford, undefeated, unshaken, unmatched. Crawford has dominated 4 different weight classes, going from lightweight to welterweight and now stepping into super middleweight territory for the first time. His most recent performance, a dominant TKO over Errol Spence Jr., made it clear that he's more than just good, he's special. Crawford respects Mayweather, but also believes he brings something different to the table. In an interview, he said, "I take more chances than Floyd. We both have great defense and IQ, but I'm more aggressive. It also depends on which Floyd you're talking about. Pretty boy Floyd or money Floyd." That quote alone shows Crawford knows the history and where he fits in it. He's not claiming to be better than Mayweather, but he's not denying it either. The biggest storyline leading into this fight, the weight difference. Crawford is jumping up from 154 to 168 pounds to challenge Canelo. That's a massive leap. In boxing, for context, that's like going from basketball to rugby. Everything hits harder. You take more damage. Your power doesn't always translate. Even Deontay Wilder, the former heavyweight champion, warned Crawford, "That's too much. Blows feel different up there." Still, some experts believe Crawford can handle it. Boxing analyst Teddy Atlas praised his ring IQ, saying, "Bud has the brain to make Canelo fights smaller. He'll make adjustments that others can't." Crawford is known for figuring out opponents mid-fight, switching stances, and breaking them down mentally. That kind of versatility makes him dangerous even against a bigger man. Canelo, though, has heard all the talk and he's not buying it. He believes his size, strength, and championship experience will be too much for Crawford. More importantly, he sees this fight as a chance to erase the lingering shadow of Mayweather. In a recent interview, he said, "I wasn't ready back then, but now, I've seen everything. I've fought everyone. My legacy is already written." But is it? Because if Crawford wins this fight, he does something historic. He becomes the first male fighter in the 4-belt era to become undisputed in 3 different weight classes. That's a level of greatness few ever reach. It would put him in the conversation with the all-time greats, Ali, Leonard, Mayweather, and others. For Crawford, it's not just about belts, it's about proving that skill beats size every time. If Canelo wins, on the other hand, he solidifies his place as this generation's top fighter. He'd silence critics who say he avoids slick boxers. He'd shut down the Mayweather comparisons, once and for all. And most of all, he'd send a message to the boxing world. You don't mess with the king of 168. Both fighters have everything to gain, and everything to lose. Their styles are completely different. Canelo is a patient counterpuncher who thrives off pressure and timing. Crawford is a versatile, switch-hitting assassin who adjusts round by round. This isn't just a fight of fists, it's a battle of minds. So when September 13th comes around, it won't just be another night of boxing. It'll be a moment in history. Two of the best.
Las Vegas. Free.
Two of the best, at the peak of their powers, risking it all not just for belts, but for legacy. And as Terence Crawford himself said, that's why we fight the fight. On September 13th, we'll see if the weight really makes a difference.